All right, we got Jacob here. We haven't seen you, well, at least not on video for probably at least a month. What do you is it about a month since we did a video?
About a month.
So what I'd like you to do, Jacob, is just bring us up to speed on how you feel treatment's going. Tell us all the good stuff. Tell us all the bad stuff. Don't hold back if there was bad days or any bad experiences. A lot of times people, they get it in their head that it's just going to be nothing but good stuff since they come in their office. So, and I mean, we've talked a little bit other visits, but let us know if there's been any ups and downs and stuff like that. Don't just tell us the good stuff. So bring us up to speed on how you've been feeling the last month.
Okay, so, oh gosh, so it's been about a month, and I can tell that, like, I have some bad days, and it's not necessarily bad days. It's like usually like increments of like probably a couple hours usually, and throughout, like, you would have them for longer times and more often, but recently I've been feeling like I still feel like a little lousy sometimes. Usually it's at night. It's like either before, or I'll sometimes wake up and have stomach things, like some weird, I don't know, like a little bit of a stomach ache during the night when I wake up, and then it doesn't take more than half an hour for me to go back to bed, or things like that. I also but my workouts have been getting better, definitely. Before I was running, I was doing a lot of running and stuff, and I would feel it a lot more frequently when I would run and work out more intensely. So
what would you feel?
like just
That's right.
just my stomach aches. Like I had it felt like a cramp, but just deeper. So it was like more of like a super achy feeling, not just a cramp.
So they're not as intense when you feel that?
Yeah, definitely. What I was going to say is now I'm getting a little bit more into program. I can tell that, like, if I do ever feel the feelings when I'm working out, it's always after, like, a much longer period of time. It's like, you know, like a lot less frequent. Sometimes I could go a whole workout, like, super hard for, you know, 5 hours or so, like maybe it's baseball or whatever I'm doing at the time, and I'll just go for the whole time and it'll feel fine. So
okay, cool. Do you notice any correlation between your diet and how you feel? Like on the bad days or the nights that you're waking up, do you notice that you're maybe not eating something that you should have?
Yeah. Well, it's a little bit hard because I'm kind of doing these tournaments and these like things where I'm kind of away from home, so it's hard for me to like get something to eat, especially if I'm at some camp or something and they have a certain food that I'm supposed to eat. I'm trying to stay away from certain things that are like would trigger like a lot more, but sometimes it's just I kind of just need to eat something. But I can definitely tell that, like, usually when I eat something that night, like it's almost always that night, or especially if it was for dinner or for a late lunch, that I can kind of feel it. So yeah.
And then just kind of finish up here. Overall, you're in your head and tell me what you really think. How if we're gonna say 0 to 10, 10 being your 100% healthy where you want to be, and 0 awful, where would you say that you are right now?
Okay, so let's say that I started at a 3, and before I was probably at maybe a 4.5, 5 sometimes, and now I think I'm feeling confident at maybe 6.5, 7. So
cool.
Probably.
So room for improvement still. We're
Definitely.
not where we want to be yet, but definitely come a long way.
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome. Easy. Well, I appreciate it. We'll check in another 2-3 weeks, maybe a month down the road, and see how you're doing.
Great, cool.